Despair. That is the name of this episode. Wait, no. I'm sorry. Code of Honor.
You know, actually, hold on a second. I need something to drink before I do this episode.
Okay. That is going in. Hey, Internet! Welcome to episode 3 of what was it that we're calling this? We're calling it Star Trek The Next Generation Commentaries. We are temporarily at least Highway 47 Productions, consisting of me, Shaggy B, Draco Funk. I'll say his entire name this time. Say something, Draco.
Yeah. Looking forward.
And joining us tonight also is Skrodrick.
Hey! I need my pills.
Well, you're going to need them tonight because we are watching episode 3 of Star Trek The Next Generation. We are getting it over with because it's in there, and you can't really say you've watched Next Generation if you haven't seen every episode or something. I don't know.
Honestly, you know, if you skip this episode, I won't be upset.
I won't either, and
I am going to be upset here soon.
Yeah. You'll be happier for not having watched this. So, I mean, we might make jokes, we might not, but I would just move on. Just go on to episode 4. It's much better. But if you're still here, I have a question for you guys, and I think this question is appropriate. I didn't bother thinking it out because why would I for this thing? So I want to ask you two, what's the worst thing you've ever seen?
Wow, that's deep.
That's deep.
Like, the worst thing I've seen on TV are literally the worst thing I've ever seen.
You pick. What do you think our audience will enjoy the most?
Okay, I'm guessing the worst thing I've ever seen would have to be... I don't do well with, like, personal injuries and stuff.
Right.
And, like, this kid fell off the playground and broke his arm, and
oh, wow.
Not at a nice angle.
Ooh.
Squadrick, I'm sure you've seen stuff like that, but I can't handle it.
I see if I talk about them too much, it's a HIPAA violation. But I have seen a couple near identical broken arms before. And it was both on old ladies. They both slipped and fell on their kitchen floors. Imagine that. But everybody handles pain differently. One old lady, was holding her arm in place. It was the end of the world. Please don't touch it. Oh my God, this is the worst pain ever. The other old lady carried her person with that arm and says, wow, it really hurts when I do this, and starts moving her arm back and forth as fast as she can. And I'm like, you might not want to do that. Please stop.
I said I needed a drink for this episode, but...
I'm sorry.
I see lots of injuries. I'm sorry.
Nobody's ever going to listen to these again after this one.
So, I am torpedoing this just like the secret torpedo that took out the Titanic.
Yeah, I mean, jet fuel can't melt steel beams, etc., etc.
I mean, I see dead people a lot, and not in the, Bruce Willis way.
Not in, I was about to say not in the fun way, but I don't know.
Fun for some people, but those are people we don't want to associate with.
Right.
For some reason, when you said Bruce Willis, I pictured Kurt Russell, and was very confused for like a second.
They're basically the same guy. Well, for my answer to the question, I'm just going to use one word. Mudhoney.
Oh, do we really want to point people in that direction?
That's okay. I'm not posting it online. Don't worry.
Haha.
Don't go find that movie. Just do yourself a favor. All right. Well, now that we're all in the right mood for this, what do you say we get started with our Star Trek: The Next Generation Episode 3, Code of Honor? Draco, you want to run down the thing I can't think of about what people should do?
The thing that you can't think of that people should do?
About which version of this we're watching and how they should line it up.
Oh, yeah, we are going to be watching the Netflix version. So we're going to give a countdown from starting at 5 and go to 0, and we're going to have our mouses hovered over the play button. If you are watching the DVD version or the Blu-ray version, it may be slightly different. Also, probably should have said this in the last episode, but we didn't. You know, Netflix has this convenient thing, skip the theme song. We are not going to do that. So you shouldn't either. If you do that, you're going to be significantly ahead of us.
You're going to have a bad time.
That's a good point. It'll be really annoying for you to get that fixed. But, you know, do whatever you want. It's a free country, and, you know, we're just your pretend friends on the internet that you're sitting alone in your living room watching TV with who aren't really there. Because that's what we do, because we don't have any friends either.
I mean, we're also, you know, each of us are hundreds of miles away from each other.
Yeah, so, you know, we're just like you, except that we actually know each other. And all that. Have I depressed them enough yet?
I mean...
for now.
For now? All right, okay.
I mean, they're about to get even more depressed.
They certainly are. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. This is Star Trek The Next Generation, Episode 3, Code of Honor. And
Season 1, Episode 3.
Well, it's Episode 3, period.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're both right. Code of Honor, and we're sorry in advance. All right. Are we ready?
No.
I'm ready.
All right, well, here comes your 5 seconds. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Totally not Earth.
You know, this is the original series intro.
It really is. Ligan 2. Ba, 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 ba.
It's a very vivid planet.
It really is.
Why are they beaming aboard in the cargo bay?
Well, we don't want to talk about that.
It's separate from the observation lounge, but it's equal to the observation lounge, let's say.
But their side won. Oh, wait. I am sorry.
The director from this episode was fired before the end of this episode was completed.
He was fired about halfway through, yeah.
Not soon enough.
He didn't even beam onto the carpet. He beamed... Okay.
I thought it was going to be a test of strength.
That's right, it's Festivus.
Deanna wears her thong over her pants.
It's the Betazoid way.
Translation, we're going to beat the hell out of you guys.
Now, if that would have been a bomb...
I
just boom.
wanted there to just be... How do you know there's nothing concealed? You didn't even... I hide my nipples from you.
I really, really wonder what Worf's doing during this entire episode.
That's a good point. Is he in this one?
Wasn't he on the bridge? Or am I imagining it?
I don't remember. Post a message in the comments if you remember whether was on the bridge.
Or if you imagined him on the bridge.
What's that, the Mandela effect?
Yes. When a bunch of people remember the same thing. Turns out there's never been a Lieutenant Worf. He's never been in any episode. But we all remember him from 14 years of Star Trek.
Do you think he'll ever get his Worf TV series?
I don't know. I mean, Picard's getting his.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael was in 2 series and 5 movies.
That's true, and in one of the movies he played a different guy by the same name.
Yes. He played Lawyer Worf.
There was like Lawyer Worf, there was Bouncer Worf, there was Starship Captain Worf.
Beach House Worf. Wait.
Well, there's Puberty Worf.
Don't you just mean Alexander? Spoilers.
No, he had a borscht on his face, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Da 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 horse. Dun da 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 da.
The Trojans.
One of our great leaders.
I shall throw it away.
Anglais fever.
Like Anglo-Saxon fever? What? Wait, is it a vaccine or an antidote?
They poisoned everybody.
But not in this episode.
Garrett Wong referred to this as the turban episode.
I mean, it pretty much is.
Hey, there's somebody still wearing one of the short female uniforms. I'll need data. Oh wait, defense training. I want to kick his ass.
Respect, perhaps. Check out the rigging nebula outside the window there. It's definitely not a bunch of cables and a camera.
That totally what that was. Hey, they got carpet in here.
Yeah.
That was before, this is still early on, and they realized how often they had to clean it.
So this scene is one they like that shot there. They filmed that in a like movie scope, like the really widescreen, and they just panned across that shot because they had to do the blue screen for all the stuff appearing. It's not fair. She's wearing shoes.
Now kick him in the shins and run. That's what I would do.
Ninjas make that sound, you know.
Yeah.
It has no life, but she still bows to it.
That's how you disarm it. Otherwise, if you try to walk away, it whoops your ass.
That's a good point. That could be it. I hadn't thought of that.
You can never be too careful with all the accidents they have on the holodeck.
True.
Accidents.
Oh, shucks.
It was just a disgruntled programmer. That's why they have so many accidents.
No more.
I can only handle one.
At a time.
I mean, she's still recovering from Data.
I would like to see more of it.
You must be the best the best they have on this ship.
Are they seriously not allowed to use their own transporters?
Well, they aren't high enough class to use the transporter room.
They might have actually explained that, but I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, their transporters are, equivalent, even if they're different.
This is so awful.
Oh, hey, the red alert finally works right. I should wag a finger at you.
What did President Trump do this time?
It's a good thing they don't have, airplanes or anything in this culture.
Wait, did they say 1,000 meters?
1,000 meters, yep.
That was like 100 kilometers at least.
Nah, it's just a really, really small planet.
1,000 meters is like 1 kilometer.
Yeah, exactly. That's 3,000 feet. Roughly.
So they just created shockwaves that destroyed buildings on the surface?
Yeah, and photon torpedoes are dozens of times stronger than nukes, yeah.
That should have flattened several cities.
Uh-huh.
Well, one hostile act for another.
You took our security chief. We'll murder her and 10 million of your people.
I haven't noticed.
It's a good thing they told us that. Yara knows what she's doing. That's all, sir.
No, she's probably okay. Totally okay. I mean, she was just kidnapped.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go make a log.
Full day. Oh, hey, it's that sweater from the pilot.
I wonder if that was the same scene.
Like your husband.
Oh, too soon.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That one.
I mean, yeah, it's
Every mom thinks they have a special snowflake.
I also remember him taking over the ship, like,
yeah. Remember when he got drunk and like got my engineers fired and
no.
no. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing going on right now.
Yeah. Sir? Yes. I'm blind. Says Joey.
Tough in, stupid. I said no. Oh, wait, what?
See, I would totally wear that sweater. That was Lagon.
Picard's never heard of that one before.
He done threw down.
I mean, he may sound British, but he's totally French.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's a narcissist.
doctor's like, why not me?
Need more sexy women that can fight.
I just realized that the three women on this ship are a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. How did I not notice this over like 30 years?
And bring more women. It's totally not a trap.
Bill? Imzadi?
Bruh. Well, then that's an easy solution. Don't send the captain, and he commits Harry Carey, and then you're good.
The problem solves itself. Yeah, one of your crew's abducted. Perfect time to smile and joke.
That's Riker for you.
Such a wacky guy. Are those some Klingon weapons on the wall in the back there?
I didn't see. I'll have to look again.
Technically, they will be later used as Klingon weapons.
Ah, they haven't figured that out yet, though.
Maybe these guys stole some Klingon women and then managed to keep their weapons and not get annihilated. No, that didn't happen.
Seriously, where's Worf?
Well, since this episode's kind of difficult, I was like, oh, maybe these are original series Klingons.
Nope. Nope, we can't get out that easy. He's not listed in the cast on the script. Worf is not in this episode.
Really?
I'm looking at it right now, man. Wow.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah. If only we knew a Klingon. Oh.
Seriously, yeah, you could kick his ass. Except for, being manhandled or woman-handled.
What's up with his eye?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I've never noticed that before. He has really bad pink eye.
Yeah. How they all do.
Oh god, my eye just hurts thinking about that.
Just looking at that guy, yeah.
I mean, I'd like to think that Tasha, punched him in the face right before that, but that looked like an infection.
See those clicker thingies?
Uh-huh.
I swear in the episode Frame of Mind that one of the guys in the ward is playing with those.
Could be. Center place. That's what he's looking for in Tasha.
Don't you mean a centerfold? Like me. Click, 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 click.
Blowing up our cities.
Gasp. I assume the sky's red because it's still on fire from those photon torpedoes. Just like he's probing Yard deeply with his sensors right now.
Stretch it out there.
Yep.
I mean, maybe a little.
There were no indicators there whatsoever. So strong and solid.
He's like a brick. Yeah, just gaslighter, Picard.
Yeah.
Where's the captain?
Ah, crap. They kidnapped him too? Oh, hey, look at that panel covering part of the red alert thing in the background. It's just like a piece of cardboard taped on the light.
Mm-hmm.
You've known her for 20 days.
I mean, maybe he's gotten a lot of counseling sessions. Right? There is no explanation for this episode's racism.
Mm.
I'll just sneak up on him here. I mean, I see her every day. Guy talk.
I mean, I don't have a lot of time to get it on. He's one of those dudes that likes to watch girls fight for some reason.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he almost said something he shouldn't.
Oh yeah, this episode is also sexist. I forgot about that.
Well, you know, it does kind of get overblown with the other things. We all want to block it out.
I'm also glad that I saw almost all of the rest of Next Generation before I saw this, so that I believed that Picard was putting on an act
Yeah,
and not, you know.
not like, haha, this is the way I also think.
Yeah. David doesn't have the heart to tell him that he's using a rubber stamp to shave his face.
Like, geez, this one isn't working worth a darn.
Jordy, why does your face say rejected? Oh, be quiet. I couldn't get a date last night either. So that joke had 2 levels. Why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road? Answer! Ah! Why aren't you laughing?
I mean, Data always seems like, at least in these early episodes, like he's like 2 seconds away from brutally murdering whoever he's talking to.
That's the funniest thing Jordy's ever heard.
Jordy's character was originally supposed to be gay.
He might be. Maybe he intentionally sabotages all his dates.
That's possible.
That's a crossbow.
I think up at the top right is a pickaxe.
Yeah.
And the leopard print katana.
That's what the women use, see?
Coincidentally, the scene in the last episode with Yar was kind of put in to establish that Yar was not a lesbian.
Ah. Since that's apparently how he laughs.
You had a lot of pranks played on you.
Yep. I mean, how do you think he found out how fully functional he was?
Did you know I can survive in the vacuum of space? All those shuttle crew, accidents that I was in. Ha ha ha.
Ramble on.
That guy wasn't. Yeah, I'm working. Yeah.
Oh,
Crap, it's Riker. Yep, pushing, but it's keeping status. Yep, hard at work.
they have a real problem with social media on the Enterprise.
Oh, that's not O'Brien.
You say Lieutenant HR?
I mean,
If she fights as hard as she puts on eyeshadow, then Yar's screwed. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Can't help you.
couldn't they just beam it all up?
Yeah. Because women are weak.
Yeah, of course.
Poison.
Poison.
Poison. If bent into a circle, they would.
Because we have to reinforce all these stereotypes. It's like zombies.
Beautiful hats for the ladies.
I'm just glad they didn't bring back Eye Infection Man for that. I choose the Fister.
I don't understand him.
They're not very practical weapons.
She's getting ready for Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yes. Limbering up to scale the aggro crag. Oh wait, that was guts. I wonder how high up those lasers go.
All the way up, baby. You are still out on the bridge. That hasn't been rescinded yet.
We'll just leave it here, you know.
Is that Barkley?
That might be. What?
What?
Don't tell the transporter guy.
I mean, he might be like the assistant chief engineer. Not to be trusted.
Well, he's not Japanese, so we should be safe. You could get all the race jokes out in this episode.
Uh,
Wait, I don't know.
Bum, 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 bum.
oh no, she's got the high ground.
Yar could possibly win now.
Yeah.
You know, the Mythbusters tested that. They tested the high ground thing.
Yeah.
Makes no difference at all. Oh, that's right. People have feet.
Oh.
No, well,
That guy only had like 4 seconds to dodge that.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh, oh no!
it's all over.
Yeah. So the fight's over because it's until death, right? And that guy died?
Oh no!
Ba-dum. Told you. Oh, they want another one. You suppose Yar puts on like a bandana before she goes on like an away mission?
Only now.
Ah, tagged her in the back.
Oh.
And they didn't save the guy earlier because it would have given away their plan.
Oh.
No.
You know, just one more thing to add to the, you know, brush fire this whole episode is. Yeah, give her some more. It can't hurt anything.
Not gonna make her more dead. What? What? Huh? What?
Oh.
How dare you abduct us?
Yeah. It's a misdemeanor to use those transporters.
This is the same place Jordy snuck into in the last episode. Well, everyone was literally looking for him.
Just snuck in. Asshole.
She should have just thrown it at him.
Yeah. Just rub his nose in it.
He's got no land.
Yeah.
I mean, Data might get jealous.
Did he just get beta cucked? Like, is that what beta cucking means? Is he an incel now?
Oh, Jesus.
Should he take the red pill?
I mean, we'll have to find out in the follow-up episode.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
There was another one, right? Right?
Stay tuned, people of the internet, and find out.
Watch, we'll find some terrible fan episode.
And not taking over the ship this time.
Hope you didn't, have the assistant chief engineer pull all the control ships out of it.
Oh, Wesley happened. The bridge is literally detached from the whole ship and floating.
Jonathan Frakes petitioned to have this episode never re-aired.
I would not have blamed him.
I fully support him in that decision.
Yeah. It. Oh, here is that wrong note again. Well, we made it through. Now we never have to watch it again.
Yay!
Now I'm gonna have to go, physically abuse myself to get over this.
We do not advocate self-harm in any fashion, except when you've watched Star Trek The Next Generation, Episode 3, Code of Honor.
I'm sorry, everyone.
The next episode is actually not that great either, but it's not as bad.
It's not nearly as bad. It goes uphill from here. At least they hit their low point early,
Get it out of the way.
That's the most positive thing the entire cast said about this episode. At least they got this piece of, out of the way.
Yeah. Okay, well, any thoughts to wrap this up for the viewers or listeners?
The second season of The Next Generation is awesome.
Season 2 is pretty good.
And this was not one of them. So,
No. There's, Riker needs a beard. Geordi needs a beard.
We need less blatant racism and sexism.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, tune in again for episode 4. Whatever it is.
The Last Outpost, yes.
That's right, where we meet the intimidating and terrifying,
mysterious even.
Yeah, the powerful and just the worst threat the Federation has ever faced, the Ferengi. I hope you bring your security blanket because they're scary.
Oh man, I'm gonna need some Umox after that.
What about some toke grubs? Just like your mother used to make while she was standing in the kitchen naked.
That's how I grew up.
Just like home.
Well, this is the three of us signing off.
Good night.
Bye-bye, everyone.
I did not drink enough during that episode.
We never did pick a theme song, did we?